Hi, this is the Tree of Life with the names of the 10 nations found in Genesis 15, verses 19 through 21. And this isn't my creation, though I added these names in. It is based on a source from the seer of Lublin, and this is his arrangement and his idea. I just added the names onto the Sephirot. The focus will be these top three. So the Kenite, Ha-Keni, the Kenizzite, and the Kadmonite being the top three spheres, the intellectual spheres. So Genesis 15, 19 through 21, here's verse 18. On that day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, so this is before the name change, saying, to your offspring I assign this land, from the river of Egypt to the great river, the river Euphrates. The Kenites, the Kenizzites, and the Kadmonites, and then it goes on with the rest of the 10. Jabez, who you might remember from the prayer of Jabez, a very popular book, was a Kenizzite, mentioned along with the Kenites. Kenizzites? He was a Kenizzite of Judah, and his name has the same value as the Kenizzite. Very interesting, we'll call it a coincidence, that this match describes him. And Jabez also shows up with the Kenites later in 1 Chronicles 2:55. Yitro, who ran away as a sign of protest, merited that some of his children's children sat in the Sanhedrin in the chamber of hewn stone, as it is stated, and the families of scribes or scholars who dwelt at Jabez, which is a place where public Torah study was done. These were the Kenites who descended from Hamath, the father of the house of Rechab, which is the rechabites. So there is a connection between the Kenites and the Kenizzites even here. And it is written, the children of the Kenite, Moses' father-in-law. That's talking about Jethro again. This teaches that the Kenites, descendants of Yitro, Jethro, the father-in-law of Moses, dwelt at Jabez, referring to the place where the Jewish people go for advice, the chamber of hewn stone. So we see this before in the Bible. There's a place called Cain and a person called Cain. There's also Jabez, the place, and the person. This is going to show again that the lands of the Kenite, the Kenizzite, and the Kadmonite are set apart and will be imparted or will be a part of greater Israel when the borders of Israel expand. To exclude what area? The Gemara answers, to exclude the lands of the Kenite, Kenizzite, and Kadmonite, as God had promised to Abraham at the covenant between the pieces. To your offspring I have given this land, to the Kenite, the Kenizzite, and the Kadmonite. These areas are not obligated in tithe. What are these three areas? And then it goes on, Mount Seir, Ammon, and Moab. And here's Rashi. Those lands, by the way, of the Kenite, Kenizzite, and Kadmonite that will be part of greater Israel when the borders expand, will also host additional cities of refuge, as we'll see. So Rashi's talking about cities of refuge, lest the avenger of blood pursue the slayer. Therefore, I tell you to prepare the way for you and to prepare many cities of refuge. And if the Lord thy God enlarge thy territory, or expand your borders, enlarge thy territory, as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, to give thee the land of the Kenite, the Kenizzite, and the Kadmonite, then thou shalt add 3 cities more for thee, the 3 cities of refuge. Thus you'll have 9 altogether. And 3 more in the future to come, when God will enlarge thy territory. Back to Jabez for a second. Let's look at the prayer of Jabez. Jabez was more esteemed than his brothers, and his mother named him Jabez because she said, I bore him in pain. And here it is. Jabez invoked the God of Israel, saying, O bless me, enlarge my territory. Stand by me, and make me not suffer pain from misfortune. And God granted what he asked. And in some versions, his prayer ends with a dot of ellipses. So it's kind of hinting at a future time. Enlarge my territory. And we saw, if the Lord thy God enlarge thy territory, as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, to give thee the lands of the Kenite, Kenizzite, and Kadmonite. So the land of the Kenizzite will be part of it. And as we saw, Jabez is a Kenizzite, and it's a match for the Kenizzite. So that's the secret, the Messianic secret in the prayer of Jabez. Thank you.